right, welcome everyone to an exciting episode of Two Bar Connection with your host Jesse and
James. What's going on, everybody?
what is going on indeed. So for today's episode, can you believe we're on episode 30?
Wait, this is episode 30?
Yeah, it's our 30th episode.
No shit, that's awesome. Wow.
So, yeah,
I can't believe we actually stayed consistent.
We're now 30 episodes
somewhat
deep. Yeah, we've been pretty consistent. We're 30 episodes deep now, and for today's episode, we're going to be covering, it's kind of a light news. It's a lot of news, but it's a lot of lighter stories, a lot of leaks going on between Valve, seemingly not caring about their new game being leaked, like their entire freaking game practically at this point being leaked. Sony leaking themselves because, of course, Sony security is kind of a joke. We also have news concerning COD and about how COD is surprisingly going to be on Game Pass. I think that'll be a pretty interesting discussion about the viability of Game Pass and COD. It's kind of like how we spoke about it last time. Also have some rumors surrounding the new Doom game possibly coming out. Another rumor concerning more Resident Evil remakes coming out. And we also have a report about Larian opening up a new studio, as well as a hint of what their new game is. And we also have some news concerning Arrowhead, a.k.a. the creators of Helldivers, a.k.a. Super Earth Ministry. But before we get into all that, how are you?
I've been good, dude. Did I talk about how I got in a car wreck?
Yes, you did. Several times.
Okay, well, I finally got my car back, so that's been resolved. And actually, the body shop was like, well, we actually owe you money. So we're gonna send a credit to your credit card. And I was like, ooh, all right.
Very nice.
It sounds good. Yeah, it sounds good to me, dude. I can definitely deal with that. But yeah, so I did that, and yeah, I've just been kind of chilling. I started working on my personal statement a little bit for school because I'm gonna reapply.
Oh, how's that going?
Sorry. I hate writing about myself, so it's hard. It's hard. I'd rather just tell people to write letters of recommendation and let them talk about everything that I've done. But it kind of sucks because I haven't been playing a lot of games. Actually, I haven't been playing any games. I have been actually binging Demon Slayer, which I just finished the Swordsman Village arc, which was the last season prior to the one that they're currently releasing episodes for.
And what season are they on now? 3, 4?
Let me see. Season 1, Season 2 was the movie. Season 3 was the Entertainment District. Season 4 is the Swordsman Village arc. So right now they're on Season 5.
Season 5. Oh, okay, wow.
And I checked and they're 4 episodes in right now.
Ah, okay.
And it's fucking fire. It's so good.
Okay.
So good. I can see why it's very, very popular.
Well, man, we'll just remember when you're done. Remember, check out what I told you.
I remember. I think I told you last time. I started watching Konosuba.
You did? No, this is the first time you've told me.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
Damn. Okay, so after I finished, I can't remember if it was the movie or some of the episodes, because I tried not to watch it without Sydney. She's the one who I'm borrowing the Crunchyroll account from.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying not to watch Demon Slayer without her because she's a huge fan and she wants to watch me watch Demon Slayer.
Okay.
So I started watching Konosuba and I started watching the first half of the first episode, and it's hilarious how he thinks he saved some girl, and it's like, no, it was a tractor going 2 miles per hour, and you died
of fear.
Of fear. And I was like, wow, dude. But it's interesting because the whole premise is you're gonna be reincarnated, but we're trying to get people to be reincarnated in this world, but they don't want to be, so we're trying to make it enticing for people. So we're essentially letting you pick out your character sheet, and because he's a gamer, he had all these papers trying to meta game and shit, and it was funny. And that's where I stopped, when he's looking at all of the character sheets.
Okay. Because when he gets his stats, it's funny.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, then I gotta finish it. Damn it! You see, I can't play any games. I'm actually using my TV right now.
Yeah,
instead of my computer.
Stats. Oh man, that was just a shame you didn't watch the whole episode because.
Because I had to go to work.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to go to work, unfortunately. So, but I've been doing that, and really the only game that I've been playing, bro, is Fortnite with my friend Aislinn. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're playing the new season,
Uh huh.
which they were rumoring it to be essentially a Fallout crossover season,
Uh huh.
but that wasn't the case. It actually turned out to be essentially Mad Max in Fortnite
Ah, okay, okay. So the
with
other
like
post-apocalyptic property.
yes, the other post-apocalyptic property, and the only thing that's related to Fallout is um, the power armor. That's a skin. It's not even like a power up in game. It's just a skin. And
Oh,
so,
that's lame. Okay.
yeah, I do exactly. That's exactly what I said. Because the other people that I play with, her name is Bree. She was pissed because dude, she's a huge Fallout fan. So she thought that there was going to be more of it, but really it's just a skin. And also, one of the health items is Nuka Cola, which is actually pretty OP.
Okay,
It's like
okay, okay.
it's an OP health item which regenerates health and shields. But but it's fun because most of the combat in this game is revolving around cars. So you drive around with a car and you can upgrade it by putting turrets on it, grenade launchers,
Oh, that's
uh,
funny. Okay.
bumpers and shit. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's Mad Max. And everything. And actually, there's one character that was unveiled, and it's one of the bosses in game.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, uh, Bargain Mart brand Junker Queen.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
my interest is peaked now.
yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, man, like if you want to play, we can.
Yeah, I mean,
We
you only
can run
name dropped
duos.
my favorite, one of my favorite characters in
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Well, I mean, who doesn't love the Queen?
Yeah, everyone loves the queen. No one plays the queen, but everyone loves the queen. No one
But
wants to play her, but everyone loves her. Only me.
absolutely. But yeah, dude, please duo with me. Get on that Fortnite train with me, man.
It's pretty crazy how Fortnite can manage to reinvent itself like every few months. Like, it started off as like a PvE game that was like about building a survival ship, and then they had the battle
Yeah.
royale, it's like a spin-off thing. And then no one gave a shit about the PvE stuff, so then they all just put all their eggs in the battle royale basket. And then it became that battle royale game where, kids who snorted, their third dose of Adderall, like, could just build like 4-story buildings at Mach 5 in front of your face. And then they took that away.
Yes.
And they made it a
Well-
separate. Well, they brought it back, but then they brought it back and they made it two separate modes, from what I understand.
Yes.
So now you get to pick which one you want. But then, like, they introduce like new characters, like Spider-Man. Like, you can play as like Spider-Man. You can actually like swing around as Spider-Man. There's like a game mode that you could do that.
Yeah.
They like have like this overarching like meta narrative where like the Fortnite world like gets like ends and like a new one gets like created or whatever. So like that's their excuse for like create this entire new map for you to play in. And now you're something like they have like vehicles and it's like Twisted Metal / Mad Max shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so they always had cars, but in this chapter, because, dude, it's so big that it's not even season passes, it's like chapter passes. So it's like, right now we're on like season 3, chapter 3, I think. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm probably wrong. But yeah, they go by chapters. So I think with each season, they have a brand new map. And then at each chapter that they have is like is a little bit of a what's it called? A tweak of the old map. And
okay.
so I actually started this in chapter 1, and so I've seen the map change 3 times. I mean, it's the same map, but still like certain areas are completely redone. Like there was one part where actually the desert, like the wasteland essentially, like the Mad Max wasteland is a whole ass like is the whole lower half of the map entirely. So, and do they even have this thing called the Nitro Dome? Like,
okay, like the
it's a-
Thunderdome.
Exactly, it's the Thunderdome where you fight the. That's actually where the queen is. You fight the queen, and there's like spinning blades and fire pits and shit. So
Do you get like cool loot when you beat her? Is that what it is? Like,
yeah. So these bosses, they drop like their own unique weapon and also a medallion as well. And every medallion has its own gimmick. There's actually one medallion that gives you infinite ammo.
oh, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. And then there's one that gives you unlimited nitro, and nitro essentially gives you unlimited stamina.
Oh wow.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, the stamina is limited, but the recharge is almost instantaneous. So it's essentially unlimited stamina, and I think there's other stuff for it too. But but it's dope. It's really cool. People always wonder like, how the fuck is this game still alive? It's like, well, this is why, because every chapter they do something new. Like with the skins, with the theme, with the game mechanics and everything, and it's fun. It's really fun, and of course, if you're a collector, the skins are definitely a plus.
Yeah, I do like skins. I did see that like
Yes,
they have like Solid Snake for a little while. I would have liked that.
I
'Cause
have, I have him,
you have them? Well, okay.
and I also have Peter Griffin.
Yeah, Peter Griffin. So like, how do the battle passes work? Like, is it like once they're gone, or like how do the skins work? Like once they're gone, you go into the shop and you have to like wait.
So I don't know too much about that. However, what I do know is that skins do come back. Like for example, I was actually just looking at, and they have the Obi-Wan skin from when the Obi-Wan Kenobi series first came out. And
Uh huh.
although the show was dog shit, I like the skin a lot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna actually probably buy it as soon as we're done recording.
Can
And
I get a Kid Princess Leia skin and just outrun everyone, or outrun every
well,
adult person,
yeah,
just like
actually,
how
so
she
there
could
is
in
a
the show?
There is a Leia skin that makes an appearance, and right now, Padme is on sale in the skin. Not on sale, but like it's being sold in the shop.
Little
Anakin
10-year-old girl
Skywalker.
outrunning adult
What?
men.
Oh yeah.
Little 10-year-old girl outrunning adult men. So,
Oh no. I'd be pissed. However, what sucks though is skins that you get in the battle pass, I don't believe come back. So there was a point where they had the Master Chief on in the battle pass,
mhm.
but I think he's gone forever. Same thing with Peter Griffin.
Okay.
And I think the Fallout, what is it, the T60 power armor?
Oh, I don't remember the number.
Yeah, I can't remember the number either, but yeah, that's also in the shop as well. So
Oh. I mean, that sucks though. It's a skin. I feel because say what you will about Fallout 4, like Fallout 4 really made it feel like a suit.
yes, I agree. I completely agree. So when I saw, trust me, I already had this conversation with Bree, and she was very upset. She's like, "What the fuck? Like, the power armor is the power armor. You could have done so much with it. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah, there really is a lot you could have done with it.
And they just made it into like just like a
It's just,
random
it's
ass.
just yeah, it's just skin that you have on. Like
Yeah,
that's how it was in Fallout like 1 through 3. It was just armor. Like it was the best armor in the game, but like there wasn't like anything special about it gameplay wise outside of it just giving you really good protection.
yeah,
And then in Fallout 4, they're like, no, we're gonna make this a mechanic. Like it's gonna make its own
yeah,
mechanic separate. And I think it would have been really cool like if Fortnite did like something similar, where it's like, no, we're gonna make a mechanic out of this.
yeah. But they only made a mechanic out of the Nuka Cola, and then other than that, that's it. Like
Uh,
that,
okay.
very minimal, very minimal.
So it's just a post-apocalyptic wasteland season.
It's Mad Max.
Yeah,
I
Mad Max with
can't
a little Fallout sprinkled in.
exactly. More like a drop, a speck of Fallout.
I feel for your friend, man.
Yeah, yeah. So,
I gotta.
so
I mean, I played for one time. I gotta ask her if she played Fallout 1 and 2. See if she's an OG.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think she probably did. So
Damn.
so
Okay,
yeah.
she's a
But
boomer
anyway,
like me. Okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think she's our same age actually. So,
Yeah, but like, come on, that game's from like when we were like 2 years old. When that game originally came
Yeah.
out. So like, and
Yeah.
people don't always go back and play like old games like me. Like
yeah.
I'm the kind of person that I'm like, oh, I'll just play this old ass game just because it's a piece of gaming history, and I really like playing games that are important pieces of history.
Absolutely. But yeah, so that's been me. So I'll end it by saying, play Fortnite with me.
Yeah,
the
I
zero,
might.
the zero build. But anyway, but how have you been doing, dude? How's it been going for you?
Well, I've been doing all right. I just like you, I haven't really been playing much. I've just been mostly doing like work and family stuff. Like my mom's retirement party was last Friday.
Your mom retired?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
she's gonna be retiring. She's almost done. It's her last week.
Oh my God! Congratulations! Tell us
Yeah,
a congrats.
Yeah, school's done on Thursday, I think. I think Thursday is when the school is done for public schools.
Cool.
But we went to the school hosted a retirement party at the Blue Martini, and man, let me tell you, Blue Martini's It's a fucking boomer bar, man. Like, there's so many old people there. I think I brought the average age down there by a good 10 years. Like, just me just existing there.
God, dude. Oh, hey, Boomer Martini's good though. It's just, yeah, it is definitely a boomer bar. I couldn't agree.
Because I'm looking around like, damn, these are some old motherfuckers. Granted, it was like 5 o'clock on a Friday, so like, yeah. So like, you know, like younger people were probably more likely to go out at night. But it does have a nice view. I did like there's like a big fountain lake area, so that's a very nice view. Had some wine, ate a little bit of little snacks they have there for us. And she had a good time. We weren't there for too long. And then this Sunday, yesterday, was my cousin's baptism. My new baby cousin's baptism. Yeah, we had to go to some like weird isolated church, like somewhere in Broward. And yeah, like we went inside. It was like, it's like a big church in like a complex. Like it's like its own like church complex because it's also a school. So there's a school to the side, and there's a church in the middle, and then the church like splits off into like different buildings. And we were like, where the fuck is this place? Like where do we go? Like they said it was a chapel. We went to like the main chapel, and I was like, oh wait, no, this is where the mass is being held. Okay, so it's obviously not here. So we went over. We see that it says chapel, like chapel office. Like, oh, okay, it's that way. We went over. We went to the middle door. And it's like, oh no, this is the chapel banquet hall. Like, oh, fuck, okay, so we have to go back out. And then I look to my left, and it's like a little tiny hall, and it says chapel. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. So we go inside, and it's a nice little tiny little chapel.
Oh, that's cute.
And then after that, we went to an Italian place, ate some Italian food, had a sangria, had some beer.
Do you remember the name of the Italian place?
It's called Brio's Tuscan Grill. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I think I have.
I
have heard of them.
Yeah, there was one in Dolphin for a little while until they closed down. Like that whole strip on the side by the Cheesecake Factory side, like all those restaurants closed after like, the pandemic screwed them over. So like they're all gone. I don't know if they got replaced, but they're all gone as far as I know. And then Cheesecake Factory, like Cheesecake Factory's there, Texas, Brazil. Like they make bank. They make huge. They make bank. So like. They're not gonna go out of business anytime soon. But I did play. So even though I didn't play that much, I did play some cool demos. So I downloaded like a ton of. Well, I mean, I download demos, but I never get around to them. And I played 2 of them that were very interesting. The first one I played was called My Familiar, and it is, as Steve describes it, a buddy cop isekai RPG.
Buddy cop isekai RPG?
Yeah. So you play as like some dude named, I don't remember his name, but he pretty much goes to a building and he's like a DJ and he gets invited to a party to help host a party, but then it turns out it's a setup and that it's actually a couple of gang members that are trying to collect some debt that his brother owes him. He tries to fight him off. They push him out a window and then he falls down and then he ends up in another world where like it's like a bunch of anthropomorphic animals and everything's all like grimy. It's pretty much like Hotline? No. I don't want to say like Hotline. I mean, it's very influenced by like definitely influenced by like Chicano urban culture. So it has like a lot of graffiti and stuff. So like imagine like a gritty ass like downtown area. Run down like the hood, right? So he ends up like the equivalent of that. It's like graffiti everywhere. There's hookers all over the place. Everyone's drunk or robbing someone. And it's pretty much about him like trying to get home. And he meets like a private eye detective who's like an absolute drunk. And it's a good game, man. It has a good really cool art style to it. It has beautiful pixel art. Let me see if I can. Oh, wait, I don't think I can show it on here.
Oh, I see it. I see it there in the. Let me see.
I can't see it because I don't have.
Oh yeah, you don't have one for no problem. That's okay, but I can see it on the on Steam though.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I like that pixel art.
Yeah, so it has really good pixel art. It has turn-based RPG, turn-based combat. Like it's kind of like a Super Mario RPG where like you have to time your button presses to do more damage. But yeah, as you can see, like the game's beautiful. It has a great pixel art. And it has
Yeah, that's
great style and atmosphere. Like everything looks, you see, like everything looks run down and shitty.
yeah. No, it looks good though. My familiar for you guys who wanna check the game out.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's a really funny game.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I gotta check it out.
uh,
The funny game.
like he goes, like he shows up at first on the island because it all takes place on an island. He's like, oh man, like there's a lot of trash here, and there seems to be no sign of life. Maybe I'm in Galveston, right? Because he's from Texas. So he's like, oh, this is Galveston.
That's so mean.
and then he comes across like a monster. He's like, oh shit, I gotta defend myself. And he goes to a vault and pulls out a gun. Like, oh, there's guns here. Maybe I really am still in Texas.
I like that. My familiar.
Yeah, very
I got
very funny, charming game. I really liked it a lot. It's not gonna come out anytime soon. According to Steam, it's gonna come out Q4 2025. So late next year.
Q4 20. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if at all. But really cool.
Yeah.
And then the other game, this is a very interesting one. It was called Yellow Taxi Go Vroom Vroom. I think it was what it was called. Is that what it was called? Huh?
Yellow Taxi Go Vroom Vroom?
Vroom Vroom Yellow Taxi. I think it's what. Oh yeah, Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom. Yeah. And it's pretty much Mario 64, but you play as like a yellow taxi, and you do not have a jump button.
Oh.
So it's a collectathon platformer, but there's no jump button. So what you have to do is you have to like use platforms, or use like slopes. You have to use like your boost to like help you elevate. And then when you're in the air, like you can do like air dashing and stuff, but you can't actually jump. So it's very interesting. Like adds an interesting wrinkle to platforming, right? Because jumping is such an essential feature in platformers, because it's like you move around and stuff. But in this game, you're driving a car, and the car can't jump. You can only go up ramps. So you have to really like kind of figure like how to navigate around the environment. And I thought like it would kind of get old after a little while, but the game finds ways to really mix it up. Like in the first level, there's beds everywhere, and like you can use the beds like a trampoline. So like, you can like hop from like bed to bed and get up to like the canopies or whatever it is you need to go. And you can obviously use your air dash to help you get across. And then in the second level, there's like bombs everywhere. You know, like the Super Mario bombs.
Yeah.
Well, they actually like launch you in the air. So like a lot of times you have to use them to help launch you in the air so you can get to higher areas. And again, it's also a really funny game. The person who created you is named Morio. And he's a fat Italian man with a wife beater. And his area is
Can you show us a picture?
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me give it a shop real quick. And the apparently like you have to collect the gears to stop the company run by a guy named Alien Musk.
Oh my god.
No. Yeah, right. So as you can see,
I can see. It's like hard to jump.
Yeah, you can't jump.
Oh no, like you can't.
There's no
like,
jumping.
Hard,
you
like,
have to go up ramps.
Like you have to make. Yeah, but you have to make jumps to without actually jumping. That's what I meant. Wow, it's actually really good looking game.
Yeah, they actually do a good job at mixing it up. Like I said, I thought it was gonna get a little old, but like the first level is like traditional like platforming, and then the second level, yeah, it's Mario.
Yeah, I saw that Moria. Oh my god!
Fat hairy Italian mechanic. So the second level, it's like Crazy Taxi, where like you have like a time limit on how until you die, and in order for you to extend your timer, you have to take people to places. And so like you meet a bunch of people and they'll be like, hey, can I go to the ice cream shop? Or like there's a muscle guy. He's like, hey, bro, I just worked on my legs for the first time in my life and they really hurt. Can you take me to the hotel? And then you take him to the hotel. And then you find him again underwater. He's like, hey, bro, I was practicing how to hold my breath underwater, but I've been in here for 3 hours. It's getting kind of boring. Can you take me somewhere else? So again, it's also a really funny game. Very absurdist humor. And it was cool. I really liked it. There is a demo out for it. And the game is actually out. So if you download the demo, you can actually carry your progress over. Which I love it when a demo does that. It gets you to try out the game. You love it. Oh, and then there's one more. This one also lets you carry it over. This is a game that came out in February. And let me see. There's actually kind of shadow dropped. And it's called Petty's Big Breakaway. Let me see if I can find it real quick in my library.
Petty's Big Breakaway?
Yeah. So it is actually
Oh,
developed
Pennies.
by Pennies. Yeah, yeah. So it's actually developed by the people who did Sonic Mania. And
Oh!
yeah,
I've seen this. She uses the yo-yo.
yeah, that's the whole big gimmick behind it. It's a 3D platformer, except a lot of your mobility is done through the yo-yo. So like as you can see, right, like, if you jump in the air, like you can summon the yo-yo, and you can use it to swing across to get some extra altitude. And you can use it to fight. You can roll around on it like a car, go up ramps with it. Yeah, it's a really cool game. I only played the first level because I liked it so much. I was like, okay, I wanna buy the game to like so I can keep going.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like it looks a lot like you ever played Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U?
No, I never did.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a lot like that. Or like Galaxy also. I guess the Galaxy is also a good comparison too. You can say it's kind of like both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a really cool game. As you can see, like it has a very striking visual style. It looks kind of like a Saturn game. Like if you look at old Saturn games,
Yes.
they look kind of like this. Like very similar style. I mean, obviously the Saturn because it's how it was at the time, right? And it's kind of an intentional look, but looks really, really good.
Yeah, I remember watching one of Donkey's videos, and he was playing this game, and it was pretty cool. The whole movement aspect of it. He was actually trying challenges where he would not what's it called? Not touch the ground at all, like to get the combo going, or try to skip the level entirely by crossing these wide open gaps without actually going through the main level.
Yeah, I think the game does allow for that. I liked the first level, so I can't tell you for sure, but it does seem like that like the game does have like secret paths that you could use to like speed run through it if you want to.
Yeah.
And well, I mean that's been pretty much it. I haven't done much else outside of that.
Yeah, I know. Damn, for a couple of guys not doing much, we had a lot to do. But so out of those, like honestly, dude, all those games that you showed were pretty cool. I might Steam share the taxi one because because that one looks like fun driving around. So I might stream share the taxi one. Steam share. Sorry, I said stream.
I know what you
Sorry.
meant.
But yeah, so yeah.
Which speaking of Steam shit, before we get into our news, dude, can you believe Trails is almost going to come out?
I know. Well, I mean, I can't believe it because
Next month,
I look
man.
at yeah, I know. I look at the release dates. And I'm just like, I still haven't finished Reverie.
I'm not going to play you at all, am I?
What?
You're like, fuck, I'm not going to play you at all.
Dude, just play Reverie. I haven't finished Reverie.
No,
Why
I'm
would I
not getting
play-
ready. I'm just going to buy Trails into Darkness and or Trails into Daybreak, is it?
You're gonna skip a mainline entry.
Yeah.
All right.
Dog, I played fucking Rebirth, bro. I devoted 130 hours into that game.
Yeah, you're
And then I
RPG'd
dumped
out.
and then I dumped 50 hours into Final Fantasy 6 and then I dumped another like 50 into Final Fantasy 10. So there's only so many in me, man. I got to play the big new one. Come on, how much could it connect? How much could it connect into Reverie? Like, I don't think it's gonna connect that much.
I think it actually is pretty important. There's a character there's a character in Kuro that did something to another character in Reverie, and actually I'm playing Reverie just to find out what the fuck happened.
Okay, well you can fill it in for me, bro. Like you did a good job filling it in for me with Sky.
Not yet though. Like I'm not ready to play that game. Like it's been so long that I've actually I went back to it. I just kept playing the fucking pom pom party game.
I remember you torture yourself with that.
Yes, because my fucking completionist brain can't fathom the idea of not finishing the game with the pom pom party.
Oh man, you're gonna have fun in Rebirth with that completionist. Oh, you're gonna have so much fun with that.
Oh my god, that's another one I have to finish. I haven't finished.
No, not remake, Rebirth. When you get to
Nope,
it.
but I haven't finished remake either.
Okay, well, remake's not that long, so you don't have to worry about that. But Rebirth, oh my god, you're gonna lose your fucking mind.
That's what people tell me, man.
You're gonna lose your
Well, that's what you
fucking
tell me.
mind.
But yeah.
Dude, I'm 130 hours, and like to do like everything, I still have to beat the game again on hard, and then you have to do like the battle challenges, and some of them are really fucking hard and really long. They're very
Oh.
difficult, so A lot to do.
God, there's so much to do, and I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to do it. I'm so tired.
And I got the Elden Ring DLC coming up, so I'm gonna play.
Oh my God! I won't see you. I won't see. I won't see.
I think it comes out the 20th. I'm gonna try and beat the DLC before Trails into Daybreak comes out.
Well, I mean, there's time, so
yeah, there's like a 2-week gap, right? Trails into Daybreak. It's coming to Steam, right?
I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
You don't think so? You doubt me?
The Elden Ring DLC, it's a full complete. It's a complete game from what I hear.
I can do it. Oh, look, man, I beat Rebirth in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I also didn't see you.
That is true, but I haven't seen you either, so I haven't. I saw you a little bit last week.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to do Helldivers or some shit on
Yeah, I've been trying to get you guys to play Helldivers. Okay, July 5th. Okay, I could do that. Right, that's a 15-day. That's a 2-week gap.
Oh man!
Wait, this game came out in China before Japan?
What?
On Windows? It came out on China for Windows. It came out on China before Japan on Windows.
Wait, why is this unavailable in English? The fuck does that mean?
Worldwide is what that means. WW. That's when we get it. That's when the rest of the world gets it. Yeah, so July 5th. Oh my God, the plot's there. Jesus Christ.
The plot's there. Oh my God, stop!
Someone wrote the whole damn plot. Okay.
I mean, not that you can't predict the plot. Well, I mean, at least the recent ones.
No, I want to see what crazy nonsense they fucking devolved into.
Well, I mean, dude, Trails into Reverie is already pretty fucking nuts.
That's kind of why I want to skip it. It's just like this is gonna be.
No, I can't. I gotta follow the breadcrumbs properly. I cannot do it. I cannot do it because there is such a change from Reverie to Kuro that I cannot skip it. It's a whole new set of characters and shit, and it's like, wait, how did we get here? You know? Oh my God. Anyway.
All right. Well then, with that being said, let's get into some news, huh?
Yes, please. Before we devolve into the gamer despair of damn, I don't know what to play while having a library stacked.
Yeah, I know, and one more deviation. I did buy a shitload of games from Adult Swim Games when I found out they're gonna close the label. So I also have 3 games I haven't touched yet that I bought from them.
Fuck.
But they're very small games, so I could probably clear them in a reasonable time. But I digress. So with our first story, we have surprising news coming from Microsoft, where they have recently confirmed that there will be a new Call of Duty, and it will be Black Ops 6, which will be a sequel to Black Ops Cold War. Black Ops Cold War, and it will actually be on Game Pass. They have also said that there will be a Black Ops 6 Direct on June 9th, which would be during the week of Summer Games Fest, which James and I will be covering after everything is over. Probably sometime next week, around the middle of the week.
Yes.
But this is actually very surprising to hear because remember how you and I talked about how Game Pass cannibalizes sales?
Yes.
A lot of times something going on Game Pass or really any streaming service kind of devalues the product and de-incentivizes people to spend money directly on the product. And it's interesting that Microsoft decided to sacrifice a lot of upfront revenue they could have generated through Call of Duty sales, because Call of Duty sells, right? Not like just through microtransactions, of course, that's where most of the money comes from, but they still make a shitload of money from just sales alone. You can see in any sales chart, Call of Duty is consistently at the top, the top 20.
Yes.
So what do you think, man?
Man, I mean, I know you say that you're surprised, but I'm not, because for better for worse, Phil is really he's dead set on making the Game Pass work. So, Xbox making this decision to put it on Game Pass day one really it really didn't surprise me. However, I did share that thought with you on the whole thing about cannibalizing sales because we made a big stink about it in the last video. But yeah, all we know is Phil loves Game Pass and he wants to keep it, and I think he's gonna go. I think that will be the last thought going through his head, like when he eventually leaves. It's like, oh yeah, Game Pass, is mine. I'm gonna make it work in his head. So, but the numbers don't lie. It's gonna cause problems, especially when you have a big money maker like Call of Duty, like you said, that can generate a lot of upfront profit through sales units. Unless they have another plan for monetizing, but I don't know. Does Call of Duty have microtransactions?
Oh yeah,
or no?
hell yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Then I think that's the only thing I can think of that would generate some profits on it. But
yeah, I mean, most of the microtransactions are focused on Warzone, but a lot of times, every time a new Call of Duty comes out, they try and tie it into Warzone in some way. Yeah. Like with Modern Warfare 3, they took a lot of the guns and stuff and put them in Warzone, and then they had battle passes centered around that were Modern Warfare themed. So,
yes.
You can unlock stuff that's related to Modern Warfare. So maybe that is their strategy to be like, hey, let's just get as many people as we can onto Game Pass, because Game Pass, as we know, has been numbers have been slowing down way down, because people only have so much time and so much money to spend on games when we're not in a pandemic anymore, and not everyone's spending all day at home.
Yep.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how this turns out. This is an interesting little experiment, because it's kind of risky to be sacrificing sales that you can get just off box sales alone when it comes to Call of Duty.
Yeah, but again, I think Phil's really trying to push Game Pass, even to Xbox's breaking point. So I don't know where Phil thinks this is going, but the numbers point in a very grim direction, financial wise. So
for who?
Well, for Xbox, because clearly you're called. I think we talked about it. It's lowering the ceiling. No, sorry, lowering the floor. You mentioned it last week.
Yeah, with cutting costs.
Yeah, with cutting costs, and if you're doing well, you're not cutting costs. So you're cutting costs, but you're also not doing anything to generate profits for the business. So again, this leads back to what are you doing, Phil? What are you doing, Sarah Bond? What is the game plan for Xbox here? And
well, now it's seemingly Game Pass, right?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't look like it's going to succeed, numbers wise, financials wise, because you're leaving a lot of profit on the table for Call of Duty. So I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. But I will say that it kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth when we're it has been 3 weeks now since Tango got closed, and now we have Xbox pushing their new golden child, Black Ops, Call of Duty, into the forefront, right? Because this is going to be their entire direct. They're having an entire direct devoted to this one game, right? Because they know that this is going to make money.
That is weird, by the way. When the article read Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct, I was like, what? What are you talking about? A whole ass Direct just for one game? Again, man. The thing is, they don't have a metric for success. They just cut and promote regardless. So they're all over the place. I'm indifferent towards them, honestly. They can go kick rocks. They don't know they I'm gonna assume that they don't know what they're doing and they're just pushing Call of Duty on Game Pass because oh my god, Call of Duty is super popular. If we make it for the price of Game Pass, everyone will love us. It's like no, no one loves you because of the Tango shutdown. Everyone actively wants to see you fail now, which
Yeah.
is a sad situation. But you made your bed, and pretty soon you're gonna lay in it.
Yeah, it's getting hard to be excited for Microsoft stuff, but with
Yeah.
one exception, at least in my case.
Mm.
So recently, there was a rumor that the new Doom game will be revealed in the Xbox Games Showcase, and
Mm.
apparently this game will be called Doom: The Dark Ages, and it will be medieval themed, and it'll be a follow up to Doom Eternal. And this comes after there was a trademark spotted with the name IDKFA, and that is like a cheat code, classic cheat code in Doom that gives you like a shitload of ammo and like life and stuff like that. You just type it in, and it gives
Yeah.
you all that stuff. Also, there was also last year where Microsoft's release schedule was leaked, and they had a game titled Doom Year Zero.
Hmm.
So there was apparently like it's kind of an open secret at this point. There will be a new Doom game, right?
Yeah.
And Doom is very popular, right? And its software are really good at making Doom games, and so we want to keep seeing them make Doom. Except for, God, what's that? What's that producer's name? Damn it, I forgot his name. Marty. It was Marty something. Fuck that guy. The guy who pretty much like blackballed Mick Gordon, like from just
Yes.
after
Yes,
that
bro.
whole fiasco where like he just threw his ass under the bus. And they said like, oh yeah, it's all Mick's fault. Like he was late and stuff. And then Mick was like, nah, bro. Like I was trying to get work done. Like you guys didn't give me any direction and the most
Yeah.
nonsensical deadlines ever. And I have the receipts for it.
Yes, dude.
So yeah, don't show up. You're an asshole.
He's gonna show up because they're out of touch. But this new Doom game does look interesting.
Yeah. So the thing is that it seems like they're gonna be going back. It's gonna be a prequel, probably as implied by the fact that it was originally called Doom Year Zero, and it's not gonna be called Doom: The Dark Ages. My prediction is that it's gonna be like an origin story on the Doomslayer.
Yes.
We're going to see like how he came to be because he was like part of like some knights that were fighting. It's kind of convoluted, but
It's convoluted, but an order of knights that essentially fought demons.
yeah, they fought demons, but they also fought like the Makers. I forgot that the Angel people. I forget what they're called. But pretty much like the Angel people like made a deal with the demons to like, farm the souls of like on any planet that they invade. So that way the angels can like keep their civilization going since they're going through an energy crisis.
Yeah.
And apparently like this well, not apparently, but like this will most likely like cover the very early periods when the Doomslayer was like fighting with the knights and stuff. And then we'll probably see like the moment when he was betrayed, because in the logs, like they always talk about like how he got betrayed by someone, and then in order to them to stop him, they had to drop a fucking temple on top of him. Like he's so badass. They had to drop a temple on him again to stop killing everything. And it'll be I'm looking forward to this. Another interesting thing is that there was also rumors of a new Quake game. And Quake 1 at least had a lot of had a very medieval aesthetic to it. So I think a lot of people are kind of thinking like, well, maybe like Quake turned into this. They kind of just decided to, split the difference and just be like, all right, well, people already like Doom. It's established. People haven't really played Quake in a while, so let's take the aesthetics of Quake and just put it into Doom.
That makes sense. I mean, it's smart on their end.
At the same time, though, I would like to see a new Quake.
Yeah, but I think Quake is again. It's one of those. It's one of those games that's gaming history, but no one plays anymore, which is sad because, dude, a lot of Quake was, woof, bro. A lot of shit went to Quake.
Well, the interesting thing about Quake is that it doesn't really like have like as a franchise, it doesn't really have like an identity, because like the first game was like medieval themed, and then the second game was like completely different. The first game was like it was medieval themed and it had like aspects of like Lovecraftian horror, and the next game they're invading like a planet of aliens and like you're fighting like cyborg aliens. Like what the fuck is this? This has nothing to do with what we did last time. And the third game was just a pure multiplayer game. It was a sci-fi shooter. And the fourth game came out and it was like a repeat of like 2. It was like a continuation of Quake 2. And then they released like no, actually I think that's it. It's just those 4 games. So like the end of Quake has like been just like fast-paced shooting up until this point. And I would like to see them like go back to the roots, go back to the Lovecraftian horror, go back to the medieval aesthetic where you're fighting like demonic knights and stuff. That would have been kind of cool. But they're gonna just be doing that through Doom in this case. Which is, I mean, that's fine by me, because I like Doom. They did a great job with Doom Eternal. It's one of the best FPS games I've ever played. Probably my favorite single-player FPS that I've ever played. At first it was Doom 2016, and then somehow they managed to top it with Doom Eternal. So this has got me, interested. I mean, it's still Microsoft, so like, I can only be so excited.
but at least there's at least you can crack half a smile with the Doom news. Unlike everything else that's been happening, you know what I mean?
And yeah, and well, unlike Tango, it has the benefit of seniority, right? So, I mean, I doubt that that's probably doesn't mean much to Microsoft, but
yeah,
I like to hold out hope that maybe, right? Like maybe the seniority will like save you.
Nope.
We'll have to see.
We'll see, but I'm not going to hold my breath. But yeah.
Well, then let's move on, because we have some more interesting rumors. Or
indeed, we do. Well,
this is actually excuse me, sorry, burping here.
I guess too.
So we have for our next one. We have reports of a Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica remake of Resident Evil reportedly being in the works.
Hell yeah, brother.
And this is according to a reliable Capcom leaker by the name of Dusk Golem, who I believe he also leaked Resident Evil 8 as well. And he was pretty much spot on with it. Like he said, like there's like gonna be werewolves and shit, and everyone's like, "You're bullshitting." He's like, "No, I'm not." So,
and then sure enough,
next you know, we have werewolves and hot vampire mommies.
I'm surprised he didn't mention that detail, because
then we would be like, "All right, now we know you're bullshitting."
Yeah,
and then we see like, "Oh shit."
Then we would do it. Then we would be like, "Okay, you're a prophet. All right, fine. We were wrong. Do it again. Give us more mommies." Vampire mommies. But I'm very excited.
Yeah, I know you personally, you love Code Veronica.
I have been waiting for Code Veronica remake for quite some time.
The funny thing is that like you love Code Veronica, but there's like a substantial amount of people who fucking hate it, and like they're like, yeah, this game has not aged well at all. And they're like, yeah, this was the one in most desperate need of a remake.
Yep. Yeah. Well, because again, it has a personal attachment to me. Like this is the one that I grew up watching my dad play the most. Especially Resident Evil 3, and of course Resident Evil 4 when it first came out for the GameCube. It was so awesome. So, and now I've played all those games except for this one, and Resident Evil 0 also, believe it or not. So, I can't wait. So I'm really happy about Code Veronica. I was kind of expecting Capcom to, start like dropping hints here or there. However, the 0 remake I wasn't expecting. I mean, it's a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. So I wonder if they're working on one at a time or both at the same time.
Maybe it could be like a Resident Evil 2 remake, a Resident Evil 3 remake situation.
No, I don't like hearing that. That means
Well,
one's gonna. It means one's gonna get all the love, and then the other one's gonna get the,
which one do
the
you think is gonna get the
spin-off
love?
treatment. Don't ask me that, dude. I don't want. don't do that to me.
I think if that happens, I think Zero will probably be the one that gets left out, since Code Veronica.
Are you sure?
Because Code Veronica is more of a mainline continuation. It pretty much continues from 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's true. But again, which one do people like more?
I think people like Zero more. Although I know a lot of people dislike Zero also because of the inventory management. And
but
and a lot of people say that after the train, the game kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, I can't remember too much. I mean, all I remember growing up was the train sequence. So
Hey, that was the best part of the game.
yeah. Well, no, because I was a young kid, So
I mean, I remember playing through it. Oh, what were you gonna say? Finish your thought.
no. I was finished.
Yeah, because I was saying, I remember playing at your house, and we were playing with a guide, and I didn't save the entire time. So like we did the whole guide, and then we got to the part where you have to stop the train. And I'm really bad at math under pressure, so I didn't do it. Because at first it's super easy. It's like, okay, great. Now go to the next gauge. Oh shit, the gauge is broken. You do math in your head, and there's like a minute left. I'm like, no, don't pressure me, please. I'm so bad at math. And then I fucking died. And then it took me all the way back to the beginning because I didn't save the entire
how could I forget something like that? Oh my god,
I remember that well because I stopped. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. I am not doing this.
Oh man. Yeah. I think you know what though? With Resident Evil 0, they have a chance to implement a co-op system.
Yes, I was about to.
I
was about to say that.
Yeah, well, I'll let you expand on that.
Well, I know. I just think it'd be really cool if they added like as a separate mode. I don't know if they want to make it like a separate mini game or something. I would prefer if they try and implement co-op all the way through. But I'd also understand if they want to try and maintain the integrity of the original game. I just hope they change the fucking inventory system. Just put a box, please.
Well, I mean,
don't make me drop shit and then run back to the other room and then be like, oh shit, no, it's not there. So I have to go and backtrack. It's a million different rooms to find out where I dropped off the progression necessary item.
Oh man!
And I have to pick up one thing, drop one thing, pick up one thing, drop one thing. It's very annoying.
I don't know, man. I think they'll find a way to make it work because. Let me tell you, those GameCube Resident Evil games, to this day, they still look fucking dope. Capcom essentially did black magic back then with the GameCube.
Right? That game still looks pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
And the HD...
Well,
apparently what?
Sorry, go.
No, apparently what?
So apparently, even with the GameCube, Capcom still went with the pre-rendered backgrounds trick. Which freed up a lot of memory to make the graphics on the character models so fucking good.
Yeah, they did that. That makes total sense.
They made so it was the original. Sorry, this is gonna sound weird. The original Resident Evil remake for the GameCube. That was done with pre-rendered backgrounds, and they applied the same thing to Resident Evil 0. And I mean, the looks speak for themselves. I mean, look at this. Look at this beautifulness.
Yeah, well, this is the HD, this is the HD version. So obviously it's gonna look a bit better, but it doesn't look all that different from the original game. It's just obviously it's been upscaled up.
Exactly, but still, the fact that there wasn't that much of a change just speaks to how well the character models looked back then. So
yeah.
So I'm excited, especially for Code Veronica, but I would love to see Resident Evil 0 as well.
Yeah. I hope they make Rebecca cute because she's always been kind of cute. So,
Capcom has been on a roll. Have you? It's kind of a tangent. Before we get into it,
I mean, they always redesign. They always kind of redesign the characters. So that's why. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it's kind of a downgrade. Sometimes it's kind of an upgrade. They have not topped Resident Evil 5 Jill or Resident Evil 1 Remake Jill.
yes,
Whoever that face model was, she is fucking gorgeous and perfect, and she should model Jill for the end of time.
I know. Trust me, I know. That's why when I mean, no offense to the new Jill, but I saw her face and I was like, huh. Give me the other one.
Well,
So,
the new Jill's still pretty cute, but like the five and one remake.
It's not Jill 1. It's not original remake Jill. It's not Resident Evil 5 Jill. Like, no.
But you know what? Revelations Jill, I think we can all agree is the worst.
I mean, that's why they gave her a skin tight suit.
They had to compensate somewhere.
Yeah. But dude, Capcom's been on a roll though. I was gonna say, I don't know if we'll get to it later, but have you seen the trailer for the new Monster Hunter?
Yes, I have. I mean, that was in the state of play, which we'll be talking about later.
Okay, then we'll talk about it later. Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll get to it.
You're like, I know where you're going, and all I gotta say is psst, down, boy. Alrighty. What's next on our agenda?
Yeah. So next we have Valve's new game, which is like the most open secret in the industry right now, and it's gonna be like the most leaked game in the world. And in classic Valve fashion, they just don't seem to give a fuck. Like it's just, it's like, all right, fuck it, bro, just leak our whole game. Yeah. So apparently there's been so there's a new Valve game in development, and it is called Deadlock, and it is being developed by, I believe, the Dota 2 team, and it is essentially a 6v6 hero shooter. But in third person, and it's going to be like kind of MOBA-ish, it seems like, at least according to the leaks. Because
yes,
if you look at the pictures, the map's fucking huge. And it's got that classic like lane design, like in a MOBA. So
yes.
It's probably going to be closer to a MOBA than, say, like Overwatch, which has become increasingly more and more like FPS-ish over the years. Or it's going to be more MOBA-ish in comparison to Valorant, which has also become more FPS-ish. But I mean, as you can see here, man, like we have videos of like all the abilities for freaking all the characters. Like we have a support character here that's just throwing out something, whatever, some kind of healing field. They have sentries and stuff, and yeah, you can just look all this up on YouTube. Like they're showing tons of stuff. Look at that. It's Reaper alt that you just did right there.
And you could tell that this looks like it was made by the Dota team.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's apparently in pre-alpha. A lot of this is pre-alpha footage, so obviously it's not going to look the best. But we do see that it has kind of like a 1930s, 1940s art style, where like they're kind of going for some like some kind of steampunk look to it, but in this vein of like turn of the century, early 20th century technology.
Oh, look, it's Hanzo.
Oh, look, it's Hanzo. With, twin braids.
No.
So yeah, I mean, the thing is, so like I know it's a pre-alpha, but I don't know about you. I'm not digging the visuals, man. Like the art style.
I agree. When I made the comment of, it looks like something that the Dota team would make, I mean, I meant that as in like it works for Dota, but I don't think it's gonna work for an Overwatch MOBA mishmash type of game. So, but again, well, I mean, not again, but we haven't played this damn game.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to expect.
Yeah, so you see over here in the bottom right-hand corner, you see this map? Like, it's huge. Right? So
yeah.
That's why I'm saying
it's got 4 lanes.
Yeah, this is going to be more like a MOBA than it is like it's going to have hero shooter elements, but it's going to play a lot more like a MOBA, like at least on the macro level. Obviously, like on the macro level, you're going to be running around and shooting people, but on the macro level, it's going to play out more like a MOBA. So it'll be very interesting to see how this develops. But I mean, it's Valve, so like obviously it's going to be polished, right? It's going to be polished. It's going to run well. It's probably going to have some well thought out.
But they
mechanics.
haven't. Okay, so they haven't made a game in a long time, and the last game that they actually made was Artifact.
Oh, it was Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, sorry, it was oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, but that's a VR game. It's different. Like it's a different game. They were mostly just testing the capabilities of their of their VR products, which was the Index. And honestly, good for them because it got people to buy an Index to a point where it's like, hey, listen, if you buy our Index, we'll just give you a free copy of Half-Life Alyx. But this is this is a brand new IP that has some elements that they're used to working with, which is the MOBA genre with Dota. But I don't know, man. Like it really, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I want to like it because we're Valve stands here, But
well, I mean, it's kind of wild that we're getting compilation videos of a game that hasn't even been revealed.
Yeah. And Lord Gavin is just chilling like,
I'll allow it.
I'll allow
And he'll just go on his day and smoke his pipe in his New Zealand home. Stroking his Gandalf beard.
Well, actually, Lord Gavin, he is actually a part of another company. I forgot what it was though.
Another company.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me see if I can look it up. Actually, hang on.
I did not know that. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds. Oh, yeah. Well, so why you look on that? Now.
Oh, here it is. Oh, actually, you're gonna think this is interesting. A new brain-computer interface.
The hell? Okay.
So he's actually a part of like
that chip being inserted in that guy's head, and he was playing RuneScape and shit.
Yeah, that's a Neuralink. That was Elon Musk's company. But Gabe Newell is actually working on like he's actually a part of that company. He's like a part of like their staff. I don't know if he's not a CEO, but he's like he's definitely like in the higher ranks. And actually, he looks good because he looks like he's lost some weight and trimmed out his beard. He looks dope.
Oh, he's not like Fat Gandalf anymore?
No. No, he does not. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll send you the link.
Hey, you can send it to me. I'll look at it later. We can move on now.
Yeah, we can. Sorry about the sidetrack, folks.
It's just so interesting. It's just, so much of this, it's got leaked and just they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, really, I'm working on brain interfacing. You fucks. You think I care? But yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, damn. Okay, what? we didn't. It's a funny. We'll talk about the end.
Okay, yeah, we'll save it for the end. We'll save it at the end.
Waffle House. Sure, sorry. This is real. It would have been real quick. It wasn't really like a story we're gonna cover. It was just funny seeing it. Just saw it today, but we have some exciting news here concerning our new favorite studio, Larian, the new golden child of the gaming industry, who
indeed
pretty much made both our game of the years and made a game that is probably a game of the decade and in Baldur's Gate 3. And they are now officially opening up a new studio in Poland of all places. So they recently started a studio called Larian Studios Warsaw. And like I said, it'll be based in Poland. And each studio will be working on its own game. And apparently they have 2 games in the works. One of which has been codenamed Excalibur, although they admitted that they don't really know like what kind of game it's going to be just yet. But it's been interesting to see the breadcrumbs unfold with Larian, because a little while ago I remember Sven Vink was like, "Oh yeah, like I already have Act 1 figured out for like next game. Like I know like more or less like how I want it to play out." And then they've been kind of teasing like, yeah, like we're gonna be making some big games coming up. And with this new studio, they said that they have 2 ambitious RPGs starting development, and they're going to be doing that through a 7th studio. So this is actually their 7th studio.
Jesus.
They're going to be working on that 2 RPGs. So across 7 studios, they're working on 2 very ambitious RPGs. And apparently they have a studio in Barcelona, Dublin, Ghent, I don't know what that is, Guildford, Kuala Lumpur, and Quebec. And across all these 7 studios, they'll be working on 2 RPGs, one of which we know is codenamed Excalibur. So kind of makes you think like maybe it's going to be Arthurian themed, since Excalibur, right? You know, the sword of Arthur.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool to see. I really am excited for like whatever it is they're making, even though it's probably they're gonna come out anytime soon. They did say though it will come out in early access. They're gonna do something. They're gonna do something very similar to what they did with Baldur's Gate 3, which hey, I don't see why not. It worked out for Baldur's Gate 3.
It worked out beautifully for them. So
yeah, any thoughts?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. But also kind of sad because I don't think they managed. They didn't do the crossplay like they were going to.
Yeah. I think.
I think that's.
Yeah, they said that. I think they said that they're done updating the game.
Yeah, so that's sad, but it's okay. We'll just have to convert people to
PC.
Yep, gotta convert them to PC. They have no choice now.
Oh, a story here saying it's in the works. Yeah, they mentioned the head of patch 7, and this was back in April, so maybe it's still going. Maybe I misremember. Oh, you know what it is? It's CD Projekt Red. They finished with Cyberpunk. They said they're not gonna do anything else with it. I mean, they've been working on that game for like 2 fucking years, so.
Yeah, well, they're working on the new Witcher now, and apparently they're planning a sequel to Cyberpunk. So.
Yeah, I think it's being made by their new Boston studio. Is their new Boston studio working on Witcher or Cyberpunk?
I have no idea.
I think they're working on. I think they're working on Cyberpunk. I want to say they are.
Yeah. So are they still working on crossplay for Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, apparently.
Or do you think?
As of patch 7, they said they're going to still working on it. So we'll see how that happens, how that unfolds. But either way, man, I'm excited for that update's going to be great, and also I'm excited for whatever new game they come out with.
I agree.
I might even just get it on early access and just be like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Why not? You know.
And if
I'll do it with you. Yeah, I don't care what the game is.
If they have co-op, even better.
They better fuck. I mean,
which we never finished our.
I know.
We never finished.
I know.
Either of them.
Another game. Well, I mean, technically we finished. But...
I finished it.
Well, you did.
I finished it. You did not.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Call me out. Why don't you? I was gonna call myself out, but you took the liberty of doing that.
I finished it. I saved Baldur's Gate. All right. I ran off into the sunset with Bazel. Rode on her dragon.
Oh my!
Which they added that finally. They added that.
I know. Well, I think it was the epilogue because people were kind of
upset. No. They added an ending where you can go with her.
Oh.
Because before, if you weren't a Githyanki, you couldn't go. You couldn't go with her and her people to go fight the Lich Queen. But now they updated it, so now anyone can go with her.
Nice.
And
that's cool.
I mean, I didn't download the game again because it's fucking like 100 gigs or whatever craziness it is. But
didn't you just install Didn't you install a 4 terabyte hard drive on your computer?
No, I have not. I have not done that yet.
SSD? No, you have not done it yet?
I have not done it yet. No, I have not.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
I have not done it yet.
Bro, oh my god. Can you just do it already? So that you don't have to pick and choose what games are on your computer.
I'll get to it eventually.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll get to it when you beat Baldur's Gate. How about that? Go beat Baldur's Gate, and I'll go install my 4 terabyte SSD.
Man.
Just Baldur's Gate. Nothing else. I won't even hold you to all the other games that you're slacking behind.
How about I just finish one of them? One of the games that I'm slacking behind.
That's what I'm telling you. Baldur's Gate.
No, another one.
No, it's gonna be Baldur's Gate.
I forgot where I was.
It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest games of all time. You finish it. All right. So, diverting away from me bullying James. we have here another story of some, I guess, bullying, like some unintentional bullying. But it's wholesome, right? It ends in a wholesome manner. It's a very quick story. So we have the story of our fellow hell diver, Dreamy Sky, or Dreamy Sky. I think that's how you say it. And this is a really funny story. So apparently on Reddit, there was a post. Damn. Okay. See this content, please enable targeted cookies. Kiss my ass, bro. Oh, God. Fucking now I have to look for it.
It's okay. The meme is in our chat, so go look at images.
Yeah, so we have here.
There it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so apparently there was a screenshot on Reddit showing an interaction between two people, one guy named Tolga and one person named DremSky. And apparently the story goes that Tolga wanted to play with his friends, and apparently he accidentally enabled public matchmaking instead of friends only matchmaking. And
we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there, right? So then Dream Sky Y joins, and Tolga says, "Sorry, Dream Sky or Dreamski." Is it Dreamski? Dreamski Y. I think it's Dreamski Y. I keep saying it different ways. Dreamski Y. We're playing friends openly. I have to kick you. And Dream Sky is like, "I'm Fred." And Tolga says, "Don't make this more difficult."
I'm friend.
I'm friend. I just imagine it. Like, it's all over text. But this has really big Wesley Snipes crying energy.
This one right here. The classic meme. Everybody knows it.
just imagine this is Tolga right here holding the gun. Like, "Sorry, I have to kick you, buddy." And so with Dream Ski Y's story out there, the internet felt very sorry for our fellow comrade Dream Ski Y. And so apparently the entire Helldivers community rallied together to send friend requests to Dream Ski Y. And he woke up the next day to find that his Steam list was absolutely full of friend requests.
Full of friend requests.
And so obviously we have, of course,
the memes,
we have
of course.
The wonderful memes, right? Helldivers 2 accumulating their darkest time. The PSN, Dream Ski Y. For Dream Ski Y, this Helldivers community. This is good. I've only had Dream Ski Y for 3 days, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in his room and then myself. And then, of course, you have Helldivers, the Helldivers Twitter and PlayStation trying to get in on the fun over here. Meme. For Fred, right? So for prosperity, for liberty, for democracy, for Fred. And we have PlayStation saying, "I'm friend." And then they got ratioed.
Of course they did, because... Yeah. So their friends list is full. Oh my.
Yeah. There's another...
Dude, look at that.
Yep. Another screenshot.
Oh my lord.
So we have the Helldivers Twitter going like, yeah, you can't invite Dream Ski Y to be your friend because your friends list is absolutely full. So don't worry about there. You lovers of liberty. Our comrade is well looked after.
And he has friend. He has friend now.
He has friend indeed. He has many friends. Many, many friends. All right, well, continuing off that tangent, you have some more news concerning Helldivers, specifically Arrowhead, the company. And it seems that the current CEO of, the current now former CEO of Arrowhead, Johan Pilstead, has chosen to step down as CEO as he's transitioned over to CCO. And so he decided to make this transition in order to better help with the creativity side of things, because CCO, Chief Creative Officer, and he is now named Shams Georgiani I believe. Yeah, Shams Jorjani as the new CEO, and he spoke about like how much he trusts the guy, right, and he has so much experience with these kinds of games. Yeah, but it's very interesting seeing how. Like, have you ever heard of this? Like a CEO transitioning to another position to like help out with a game? I don't think I've ever seen anything like
No,
this.
no, I have not. Usually, no, that's not at all how it usually happens.
Like usually the
But
CEO, right, just sticks to the top. They're sucking the blood as he sucking
yeah,
as much blood as he can. But that just shows you like what a difference Arrowhead is from like the typical video game company.
yes,
You have
AAA gaming.
you have chief officers actually like trying to help out make their games better, and we have Pilestead. I think he's also the game director as well. So it kind of makes sense that he'd want to try and focus more so on the game, and he'd have someone else focus on the administration aspects of it, because it's a lot managing a game that's also a live service game on top of managing your company, because for the longest time, right, there's been kind of like I don't know, like if you've been keeping up with like the PR around Helldivers outside of just the PSN stuff. There's been like a lot of complaints of people concerning like the balancing of like the guns and stuff, how they're constantly like tweaking it over and over again, and they keep nerfing like all the really fun guns just because like they're really good. And Johan, I'm sorry, was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna look into it, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna sort out this mess with all the balancing. I've talked to everybody.
Yeah,
and it's it's refreshing seeing someone so hands on with it.
Yeah, well, he is the game director, so he's got a lot on his plate, without having to worry about his CEO duties. So, he's doing what he needs to do. So, he's doing the right thing, and we're kind of taking it back because we don't see it very often.
Yeah, very cool. And then this guy, Shams. Yeah, Shams. He seems like, like the company's will be in good hands, because the quote isn't here, but he did. He said something like along the lines of like, we're not really concerned with growing infinitely. Like we just want to, stabilize it just enough so we can keep supporting the game, but we're not gonna try and evolve Helldivers beyond like what it is now. Like we're not gonna like go crazy with like FOMO and all these classic games as a service tactics that they use to try and bump up that line. It doesn't seem the case here. Any thoughts?
No. You hit the nail on the head. There's not much to say. CEO steps down to take a more hands-on approach with his game, while letting somebody else do the CEO stuff. So, and you know what? This will probably give him a lot more creative freedom to take on other projects and new IPs with the team, with the development team. So, I think it's great. I think it's excellent news. I just hope the CEO keeps the same energy, gamers first, and all that stuff.
Oof. It's gas, boy. It's gas. It's just, leaking out of me. But you want to know what else is leaking, bro?
What?
Bungie, man. Bungie and Sony. They're leaking out. Leaking out bad. So apparently, according to a Forbes article, Sony leaked the Destiny 2, its latest expansion, the Final Shape. And as of Tuesday, well, not anymore, but briefly on Tuesday, the entire expansion to Destiny, the Final Shape, was apparently available on PS5 streaming. And some people got some access to it, and of course, people took screenshots and stuff. And yeah, no, it was available for a small amount of time. Now, luckily, it wasn't super huge, right? Mostly just the beginning of it was kind of leaked, and people got to see the season pass for what's in it, and they also found like some information on some gear and some raids and stuff like that. But still, like it's such a shame to see a leak of such a high profile expansion, because there's a lot of writing on this expansion for Bungie. Like, you remember way back when we were just covering the layoffs at Bungie, right? They were talking about like how so much of Destiny's future and Bungie's future is riding on the success of the final shape. Like, if this doesn't do well, Sony's going to start coming in and be like, all right, time to take over now, assuming control and all that.
Assuming
control. And it's also interesting because, you know, with the recent drama surrounding the PSN requirement of Helldivers, it just goes to show, man, you can't trust Sony security, because this is such a consistent problem. You can understand why like everyone was so hesitant about giving their information to PSN when they were playing Helldivers or any Sony game.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is now required for your single player game on God of War. But we'll get into that in a moment. That's for our next story. But I mean, any thoughts on this? It's a very brief story.
No, it's pretty brief. I know, it's just it doesn't bode well, because they can't seem to get things under control before the game even comes out. So it doesn't look good for Bungie. Oh, sorry.
And apparently,
because they have a lot riding on this expansion, and it looks like they're getting pretty careless with it. So
apparently, there's unconfirmed reports they leaked Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, the DLC, early, but that's been unconfirmed. So I haven't seen anything on that. That would be a shame if that got leaked, because part of the fun of FromSoft games is the discovery aspect of it. Like seeing things for the first time, experiencing for the first time, whether it's the bosses or the areas or the traps or the weapons, what have you, right? It's always fun to see them for the first time. It's always because they always manage to surprise you in some way. But I mean, as of right now, it's no longer available on streaming, but it will be out very soon on PlayStation. And I don't remember when, but I think it's coming out this week or next week is when the expansion is supposed to come out. And well, hey, wishing luck to Bungie on Destiny 2. Hopefully it doesn't suck like the last expansion did, because people really did not like that last expansion.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's a shame. I never got to play Destiny, but I remember it was all the rage. But now I just
well, it's really hard to get into now. Like it's like it's so.
It's a grind fest, right?
It's a grind fest, but also like the content's constantly getting rotated around, because now they like sunset the content. So like they'll like take away the content and they'll bring it back later, like in a later season. So like a lot of like the early game stuff with like early story, like critical story stuff is like not accessible. So like you're gonna be lost the entire time, and there's a ton of like systems they've added over the years, and it's just it's not new player friendly at all. Not at all. Well then, let's go on to our final story, and this is kind of the biggest one.
Yep.
So last week on May 30th, Sony had their State of Play, where they showcased 14 games that they confirmed were all third party, right? So with the exception of one thing, they're all two things. They're all third parties, so you don't have to don't get your hype up too much, right? Don't expect Bloodborne 2, don't expect Last of Us 3, nothing crazy like that. But apparently the reception around this has been kind of lukewarm. Did you see the State of Play?
No, I did not. I just I saw the trailer for Monster Hunter, and I saw the announcement for God of War, and then that's it.
Okay, well, so the first thing they opened up with was a game called Concord, and this was a game that was teased in their last State of Play, or State of Play before that. It was teased about half a year ago or a year ago, and no one really knew like what it was. But it has been revealed as a 5v5 hero shooter.
Oh no!
Oh nah, yeah. Well, the reception to that went about as well as you could expect. Yeah, it started off with a pre-rendered CG cutscene that was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna play it because it's too long. It's like 4 minutes, and then the actual review is like the gameplay reveal is like 2 minutes. But yeah, I saw on if you can see here in this spot clearly, right? The people aren't too happy with what it is, what the game turned out to be. Yeah, so a lot of people are saying like, it looks like legally distinct Guardians of the Galaxy meets Overwatch. But if you see the actual gameplay, it actually looks a lot like Destiny, and that's because Firewalk, the studio behind it, is actually former Bungie devs. So yeah, it makes sense, right? Like it visually looks very much like Destiny, and it's got kind of like that Destiny gunplay. Like if you look at Destiny, like how like the animations and like the guns recoil and stuff look, it's very similar. Now, of course, that's not necessarily a bad thing because Destiny has really good gunplay, but like you can see like all the new characters, right? Fighting it out in arenas, and yeah, so this has been not received too well. Then we have next one, which is God of War.
Yay!
Right, so yay, man! You finally get to play, and you didn't have to wait 5 years for it.
Maybe I don't know.
Or 4 years. So the new God of War Ragnarok, the sequel to 2019 God of War, was revealed to be coming to PC on September 19th. So not too far away. It's gonna support ultra-wide monitors, unlock frame rates, DLSS, FSR, all that good stuff. So yeah, if you're excited for God of War, like my boy James is here, then yeah, you don't have to wait too much longer. You you did play the original. Okay, yeah, you did play the
I did, and I beat it.
Yeah, obviously like you loved it because you're very excited for this one. Which I have not played it yet. Actually I've not played it myself, but I'm probably gonna get the PS5. That's right, Ron.
Makes sense.
So next one is Dynasty Warriors Origins, which it's gonna be a new Dynasty Warriors game. So this is something like up my alley, right? Like Dynasty Warriors is that's my guilty pleasure. I love nothing more than going into a horde of guys and just slashing.
Turn to thievery for food.
Hundreds of people with no effort. And you know what? People call it a mindless bud masher, but you know what? If you're having a good time bud mashing, it's good. Sounds good to me, man. Like, yes, yeah. As you can see, right? Classic, Dynasty Warriors gameplay where you're gonna be just beat the shit out of tons and tons of people. But it looks like there's gonna be some production behind it this time, like because Dynasty Warriors games are usually look kind of cheap. They've looked cheap for a long time because they fucking recycle their shit. But it seems like this one they're trying to step it up a little bit. They seem to be having some kind of story mode, and you're gonna be playing as like one character, which would be interesting. But this is coming out 2025. So personally, like for me, like this actually seems kind of cool. Then there's whatever the fuck this is. I have no clue what this is. It's called Infinite. It's called Infinity Nikki, and apparently it's an open world RPG. And it's gonna get beta test this year. Yeah, I have no clue what this is. Absolutely beautiful though. Like it's a beautiful game. Like there's cute anime girls.
Yeah, magical fairy transformation girls, Sailor Moon-esque. Did I see like a picture thing?
Where here? Huh.
Like, yeah, looks like you could. Oh, yeah, like right there, that frame. The frame.
There?
A little bit a little more.
Oh, it came by so fast.
There.
This is gonna be like photography elements.
Yeah, like a photography element there. Yeah.
But I mean, as you can see, it's cute as fuck.
Yes, it's very cute.
Beautiful
very
environments,
cute,
though, but I have no clue. I have no clue what this game is, though.
Yes.
All we know is it's an open world RPG. And then there's this game next one called Where Winds Meet, and this one's being developed by a Chinese studio actually, and it's a Souls-like, like wuxia themed Dark Souls game. So it's got like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit, but it's Dark Souls, right? So. And originally this was going to be a PC only release, but it's been confirmed to be on PS5 as well. Yeah, you can see, look, it looks fucking bonkers. Like,
yeah, holy crap. Yeah, it definitely looks like, well, Sekiro-esque.
Yeah, look at that. So this game actually looks really cool. This is one of the cooler looking games here. Unfortunately, it's still a ways away, so like you can't be too excited for it. But still, looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then we have next one is pause that. Wish list now.
Wish list now.
I didn't know you can wish list stuff on PlayStation, but so
well, they gotta catch up to Steam somehow, some way.
And then we have a game called Ballad of Antar, which is a free-to-play action RPG releasing next year. And wait, was this one with a kid on your back? There's one with like this is one like you have like a kid on your back the entire time. But it's interesting though that this is a free-to-play game, but it seems like so story focused. So
yeah,
probably trying to like copy the Genshin formula.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know how this is gonna really play. It looks, I don't know if it's gonna be Souls-like or if it's just gonna be like a general action game. But it also seems like kind of cool, but again, not enough to really say anything definitive. Then we have VR game. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. This is called Behemoth, and it's under development by Skydance, which is actually a movie studio, but apparently they have a gaming...
The gaming aspect.
Yeah, they have a gaming studio also. They have a gaming division. So, it looks kind of cool, but it's VR, so it's kind of niche, right? And it's like kind of the typical, the typical VR stuff you'd expect, a lot of melee combat and stuff.
Yeah.
Then we have... Yes, I'm indeed 17. Over 17. And then we have Aliens, 15 frames per second over here. Yeah, because look at that, bro. Look at that. 15 frames, bro.
It's a fucking VR game, dude. What do you expect?
Yeah, but look at that. Ah!
Dude, that's gonna make me... Yeah, dude, that's gonna make me fucking puke.
Look at these frames. Aren't I terrifying? Yes, these frames are terrifying, right? And then we have, hey bro, you like hero shooters? Because we got not one, but 2 hero shooters.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, so this was already confirmed to exist a while back, and there's actually an alpha test that came out last week, and I really wanted to get you into it, but I just couldn't get the fucking codes because they released them at the worst times.
That's okay, dude. It's no biggie.
But this is going to be releasing on PS5 as well, and there will be a closed beta set for July, so hopefully we can get in that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so yeah, knocked on the tower. So PS5. We have Until Dawn, which is getting a remaster, which was I don't know if you remember Until Dawn. It's the...
Yeah, it's got the Hayden Panettiere like horror aspect thingy of it.
Yeah, it's like a Telltale game, but like realistic looking and shit.
It's a yeah.
And then Path of Exile 2. So this was confirmed to be on PlayStation because this was originally a PC only release. I don't know if the original game is on PlayStation also or on console, but it started off on PC. And now the sequel is going to be playable on PlayStation, and it's going to have couch co-op and crossplay. Ooh. And cross progression. So all those cool crosswords you love to hear when advertising your console game. And as you see, the game looks really cool. Like I'm actually pretty excited for this.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I only heard about this game from all of the from the critics of Diablo 4 because people are looking at this game and thinking to themselves that this game is doing everything what Diablo should be doing, but is not. But that was like months ago. Remember, I liked Diablo 4. I liked it when I played with you, so I would actually consider getting Path of Exile 2 as well. Because it looks like a lot.
That's
of fun.
great to hear. That's great to hear. Yeah, Diablo 4 has kind of turned it around a little bit. At least with the loot, like they redid the loot system, and it's much better now apparently. So like a lot of people actually like the game.
Cool.
But you know what people didn't like? This
Oh,
Silent Hill 2. Right.
Oh man.
So have you seen this? I actually want to get your live reaction to this because I know that you
not Silent Hill, not Silent Hill. I've not seen the Silent Hill,
Yeah,
but I've
Silent Hill.
heard.
But I know you like Silent Hill, so I kind of want to get your reaction to this. I kind of skipped over everything until now. So you
right.
you haven't seen it? Okay,
No,
let's give it a watch.
Domain expansion. Enhance. I can hear it.
Excuse me.
Oh, wait, you can hear it? Oh,
No, I can.
Oh,
yes,
you
yes, I
can,
can.
okay.
I was telling you that I could hear it. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Ooh, that's sweet.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please. No, please.
I mean, it just looks like Silent Hill 2, unless I'm missing something. Why do people not like it?
Yeah, so I mean, they did actually have a more in-depth showcase for it afterwards, but I didn't include it in the stories because I was worried this would take too long, which I probably made the right call because I can see the time right there.
It's okay. But I was just curious as to why, like what are the YouTube comments saying?
Well, I mean, with like Silent Hill 2 is like considered one of the greatest games of all time, right? And it's a well-beloved game, and from the very beginning, like, people were very skeptical of Blooper Team developing the game because their games are kind of mixed. They do some things kind of good, they also do some things kind of bad. Well, one of the first concerns is kind of like how actiony they make it look.
Yeah, like how it was very Resident Evil-ish, like modern day with the over-the-shoulder.
Yeah, so like a lot of
person?
people, are like really worried about like how much action they shown because the last State of Play they also showed this off, and it was a lot of action in it. So people were like kind of worried that Blooper doesn't really understand Silent Hill. Like, Silent Hill's all about the atmosphere and vibes and stuff, right?
Yes, I agree.
It's more about the experience than it is about like playing the game.
Yes,
it's about experiencing like the town of Silent Hill. People are like kind of worried, like, man, there's a lot of action, and then from there, like, it kind of devolves into like, oh man, these animations are kind of shit and stuff, and
well, yeah,
and the animations do look kind of stiff and weird. It's just a lot of it. It's just like, man, this just isn't on the level of Resident Evil remakes because we look at the Resident Evil remakes and we see what a glow up they are.
Dude, they're huge glow ups, and here it looks like they're just copying mechanics from Resident Evil.
And there's also,
I mean, it's not. I mean, not that Resident Evil like patented like the over the shoulder concept, but still, like, you can tell there's a certain level of passion and quality that went into RE that did not go into this trailer.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much been it. Like, just people are very skeptical of it. So like they see anything, like any flaws, like magnified greatly.
Yeah.
Also, it's Konami,
So
right? Like, we don't have faith in Konami. No one has had any faith in Konami in like the past 10 years. But then I tell you, what we do have faith in. The new Monster Hunter. So you actually you saw this? You saw this one?
Yes.
Okay, but it looked pretty interesting to you.
Can we watch it again?
You want to see it again?
Yes, I want to see it again.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
No reason.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. Like, oh, that's why.
Get going.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
No reason, huh? No particular reason?
I'm sorry, what?
And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
No reason? No.
Jesus Christ, Capcom. Jeez, good lord.
I hope we find them soon.
No reason.
She's fucking beautiful, damn it. Come on. You know it. Don't deny it.
Sip.
It's a damn shame it's just on PlayStation.
So yeah, pretty cool, huh? No, it's not gonna be on PlayStation. That's gonna be a. They're gonna release that on multiple games. That's not gonna be on PlayStation. Ain't no way they're gonna release that on only PlayStation.
Well, because I saw it says right there PS5. So
yeah, they're only gonna show it there. I guarantee you, it's gonna be a multi-platform release.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be on PC. It's not gonna be like with Rise where we had to wait a little while, or Monster Hunter World we had to wait a little while. It's gonna be a simultaneous release. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, because I know Monster Hunter is like one of Capcom's like.
That's their moneymaker.
That's their moneymaker.
That's their moneymaker.
I remember you telling me that. I remember. I think we covered one of like the game showcases that they kept revealing everything but the next Monster Hunter, and people fucking were pissed. People were very upset. They're like, "Where's the new Monster Hunter game?"
So, I mean, I'm glad to hear that you're interested in it. I mean, it's kind of for you kind of have ulterior motives here, but if you want to,
well, no, actually no, because I actually really liked it when we played Dauntless, and I know that's like bargain brand Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's baby's first Monster Hunter.
But I still had fun. I tried to play the other one, but it was the demo, so it kind of like just threw you with equipment and was like, okay, here, go hunt monsters. And I'm like, I don't know how to use any of this shit. So I feel like if I can just sit down and learn it, that I'll be okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to it. It's kind of like it's like you're playing a fighting game, like a single player fighting game, where like it's not like a traditional action game where like you can just press, you have your light attack and heavy attack, you're just pressing square, triangle. Like, no, every weapon is completely different, and like the way you approach with that weapon is different. So if you're interested, I actually have Rise on PC. So next time it's on sale, you can buy it and we can try and play it together. I actually never played it. I bought it.
Oh.
I bought it, but I never played it.
Okay.
So if you're interested, we can. And it still has an active player base. People play it all the time. So if you struggle on the monster, we can always get someone to carry us. And
Monster Hunter Rise, you said?
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. That's the latest one. There's also World. World is also super cheap as well if you want to get that. That's like,
oh wow, there's actually a sale right now. It's on sale for $10.
World or Rise?
Rise.
Really?
There's a Monster Hunter sale going on right now on Steam.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think you should hop on that.
All right, I'm downloading Monster Hunter Rise now.
Okay, great, fantastic. So,
Awesome.
That's awesome. In the span of one episode, I made you a convert. Okay, so.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what her name is, but she did all of the work.
Okay, well, there's twins that will do a lot of work for you in Rise, so don't worry, bro. You're covered.
Good lord.
And they're elves.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
All right, and so for the final game, We have unironically the best game at the showcase right now, and it is Astro Bots. And for those of you who may not remember, the PS5 launched with a tech demo essentially that was showcasing like all the DualSense features on the controller, like all the cool rumble features and the pressure sensitive triggers and stuff. And that game was called Astro Bot. Was it called Astro Bot? Also,
I have no idea.
Okay, but essentially, like, it was a cute little robot mascot, and the game was pretty much meant to showcase all the things the controller can do. And it seems now that that got so well received that we now have a sequel to it called Astro Bot, and you should probably see it because this game is so charming. Like, it completely won me over immediately. I'm like, all right, day one buy, okay.
Okay.
And it was unironically the best game shown there. Here, check it out. So yeah.
Very whimsical. Very whimsical.
Sony went, all right, we can make a Mario game too.
Dude, there was a lot.
Fuck it, we're just gonna make a Mario game.
Dude, they just made a Nintendo game. Like, everything, like movement and platforming like Mario, and then like just references to a bunch of Nintendo characters. Like,
well, this time it's Sony. Right?
What?
This time, obviously it's Sony references. Yeah, so many, right? Like, we have...
Yeah. Well, no, I saw the God of War, but I saw like the big monkey. That's fucking Donkey Kong. I saw the tree, and that's
not Donkey Kong. Ape Escape.
What?
Ape Escape, not Donkey Kong.
Really? Oh, well, I saw that, and I saw Donkey Kong.
Oh wait, you mean? God damn it! The
giant,
the ape boss.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's just an ape, bro. I don't think it's a reference to anything.
Oh, okay. But that tree is like a Kirby reference because that.
That looked like the Deku tree to me, but okay.
Oh, another Nintendo. Okay, you just proved my point.
But there's also like tons of right? Like we have PlayStation reference too. Like here we have from Ico.
Yeah.
Ico. Which is a great game. That was a PlayStation 2 game. It was like a launch title, I think. And then you have like Nathan Drake. I think there's Nathan Drake, right?
Yeah, I saw the Nathan Drake. Like it's toward the beginning.
Yeah, it goes by so
no,
fast.
There it is.
Yeah, right. Nathan Drake, Journey, Ico, Parappa.
Yeah.
You have obviously a PlayStation console. Then you have he turns this into a giant PlayStation 5. Where's Kratos?
Splatoon.
There you go.
Or Foam Stars, actually.
And then come on, show Kratos, damn it.
You know you're there.
Any minute now. There we go. Yeah, Kratos.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, 7%. Yeah, so obviously like lots of PlayStation references. This game is just really cute, has tons of charm to it, and it's really nice to see like a gameplay, a trailer that shows like gameplay, like how the game is actually gonna play instead of, a lot of quick cuts or a lot of pre-rendered cutscenes. Like no, they're showing something. They're showing a whole ass segments of the game. You're showing all sorts of things. Like you're gonna be able to absorb water and you transform into like various different things. Even the enemies, bro. These enemies look like straight out of a Mario game. Don't tell me it doesn't look like a Mario enemy.
Yeah, he really.
That's a fucking Mario enemy. It's in low res, but you see like. Oh, it's still like shit.
Maybe what you play.
No, it's just like shit. Oh, there we go. Like just a Mario enemy. So yeah. So what do you think? I mean, besides like obviously it being a Nintendo game, essentially.
No, I like it. People. There's a reason people like those games. I kind of wish I had a PlayStation to play it.
Oh but. Yeah, well yeah. This one's not gonna be a PC. You're gonna have to get a PlayStation for this one, which I'm definitely gonna get it. 80 level. Oh shit, 80 levels. Wow. Explore
That's a
for
lot of
80 levels
levels,
spanning
Jesus.
6 galaxies. Cool. Okay. So yeah. Oh, Astro's Playroom. There we go. That's what it was called.
Mm.
It's called Astro's Playroom. That's what the tech demo game I was talking about. So yeah, lots of charm. Really looks really cool. I can't wait to play it. Like this is unironically like one of my most anticipated games of the year. It looks like so much fun. All right, and well, with that, that concludes today's episode.
Indeed, it does.
Want to sign us out?
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for this 30th episode of the Two Bar Connection. We really appreciate you guys listening in. Please leave a like and a comment for anything that you want to for us to cover in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for updates. We are available on YouTube as well as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. Again.
Yeah. So thank you once again for listening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Peace.
Bye, everybody.